Hello everyone, welcome back to another reaction video. Today we are back with See It Off with a bit of an older video. We have Arthur TV today. He's going to be leaking Mini Minter's wedding, worst Chris MD shoot, and Chaos Crew secrets. I assume Chaos Crew are like Chris, maybe Chris, George, Arthur, Batch, and Arthur, maybe? I don't know. But we're going to find out together. Let's get into the video.
This is your daughter you're talking about.
Is it true you leaked Talia and Simon's wedding?
Oh.
Wait, did he actually?
Hello and welcome back to See It Off, the show with strong questions and even stronger drinks. Today we're here with Arthur TV.
Yeah.
Imagine. How are we?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm very hungover as well.
Nice.
This is our first hungover person.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Apart from me, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Have you watched this show before, Arthur?
I actually haven't. I never watch any podcasts.
I don't watch you.
Because things just go slightly more wrong.
Right, so the way it works is each drink is a question. 10 drinks.
Nice.
Right.
10 rounds with Bambino. That's
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so my first question. How often do you think about the Roman Empire?
I think...
Oh my God, this is how old this video is. 27th of September. Bro, was Roman Empire 2023? Jesus, okay. My answer back then, by the way, was at least twice a week, I'm pretty sure. Now, I think I've got all my Roman Empire thoughts out of me in that short space of time. So it's probably once every 2 weeks, once every month. Just in case you wanted to know. There you go.
Speaking to this about this with Reeve, I think it's a...
Myth.
No, I think it's true. We both were like all the time.
Yeah.
Like actually all the time.
What do you think about it? Like, what would you...
It was genuinely to do with like, sometimes I'd see a road and it'd be like an older road. And I'd go back to like ancient times or like when Romans started using roads and like constructing roads and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes you see like walls and all that kind of thing. Also, I have Italian family, so every now and then when I think of them, my mind will wander and I'll start thinking of like, oh, I wonder how I got from there to here and all that kind of stuff. So there are genuine reasons why I think about the Roman Empire. It's not like mental, stupid reasons.
What do you mean you think about it?
You know, roads, water...
Yeah.
Whenever you're driving along the road, are you not like, God, the Romans did a bloody good job of these?
Yeah.
Oh my God, no.
You were going down a road, you see a pothole and be like, if we kept building the roads like the Romans did, that little thing wouldn't be there.
Yeah,
Cheers.
true.
Cheers. Right, so Arthur, he loves a random fact. Could you start us off with a random fact?
Oh, yeah,
You
go
put
on.
me on the spot here.
Can I tell you mine?
Yeah, go on. You tell me yours.
Right, so I realised this the other day and I came up with it myself. On an aeroplane, there's no row 13 because people are superstitious. And I promise...
There are. There are. I've sat on row 13s. No? Unless I'm making this shit up, and I just think I have.
promise you, every time you go on an airplane now, you'll think about that.
Any aeroplane?
No.
Really?
But then row 14 is actually row 13, so...
I'm going to look next time I'm on one.
I'm so sure.
And if I find one, I'm putting my story in.
So I get on a plane in 2 days. This is going to be the first thing that I fucking think of.
Publicly shaming you. All right, here's an interesting one that I'm almost certain is true. Sharks have been around longer than trees.
Have they?
Yeah. And longer than Saturn's rings.
Didn't know that one.
They're getting on a bit.
There we go.
Yeah.
Shark.
That's so
Well,
interesting.
this is why I don't trust them.
Yeah.
I'd never trust a shark as far as I can throw them.
Ever since the last few TikTok videos of people getting eaten by sharks, I've become very like hyper aware of it.
Yeah.
It's going to happen, isn't it?
Me getting eaten by a shark. Fair enough.
Hope not.
Is that going down?
Very nice, actually, given I'm a bit hungover.
Give or take on a hangover, isn't it? It either helps you or hinders you.
Well, I was hungover when we did the Chris MD pub golf thing, and I threw up on the second drink, didn't I? I did
Nice.
the sambuca, spewing everywhere.
You came back and you were like, be sick.
Thoroughly enjoyable though. But then Arthur Hill started that series, the platform roulette.
Oh,
Have you seen that?
So
Which
fun.
is so
I
fun.
love
But
that.
he
Wait,
just tries
this
to
is
get us
when
as
he
drunk as possible, because
started
some of the funny
platform
stuff
roulette?
happens.
You went to Cardiff, didn't you, on the...
Yes, we did.
How was that?
Welsh people are bloody lovely, you know.
Well,
They're very nice.
have
Everyone
to
was
be.
just very friendly. Oh, he had a bull gag put in. It was very weird. I wonder if it'll make it in the video. Do you want to see a photo, actually? Do you want
I
to
don't remember that.
Look
Yes,
at him.
sir. Oh my god.
There you go.
Maybe I do remember that.
That didn't go down very well.
Oh shit. Limoncello.
So
Oh.
have you had this before?
Yes.
George Mimulus loves this.
Does he?
He always brings it to a pre-drinks.
Oh,
Back
a man
when
of
he
good
was,
taste.
You know, turn up.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, lovely. What's the worst shoot you've ever done with Chris? Cheers.
Oh, you know what? The
Shit.
hot versus cold. He made us go
Oh my
into.
God, yeah.
We were in the deserts of Dubai, and it was. I swear.
That was
like
a really good video, though. I remember that one. I'm pretty sure I reacted to that. That was a really, really good video.
40 degrees at like 5 a.m.
YouTube's mental. Isn't
Not even for a video, for a single YouTube short. He puts this golf gigantic cone at the top of this sand dune and goes, oh, you know, take 15 minutes. We sort of started a few hundred yards away. We were on about hit 25, like dying, dehydrated, you know. It was
Yeah.
awful.
I
And
can
we were
imagine
like,
filming
what are we
it.
gonna do?
It's fucked, yeah.
And
What
we
are
were
we
just
gonna
kicking it. It
do?
was coming either back down, which means you want to kill yourself, or go up and roll down the other side because it had too much momentum. It was insane.
Oh no way.
But we
Yeah.
did get to experience Dubai, which was quite cool. Because I'm not sure if that's a place I would go if
Yeah,
it wasn't
no
for a
way.
I've
video
always
shoot.
thought this about
It was
Dubai.
quite
What?
interesting.
Full of influencers and people popping on each other.
Yeah.
Actually, can I tell the story? Not a close friend of mine. Someone I'm guessing we'll both consider probably acquaintances.
Danny
I think no. A woman. They got wined and dined and taken out on a very expensive yacht, taken down to the bow. What's the bow? And someone unleashed their bowels on him, on her. I think she basically offered 20 grand for this very, very rich man. to poop
20
on her.
grand to be shat on. Would I take that? I probably would, you know. I probably would. 20 grand is 20 grand, bro. I think I'd do it. I
Would
think
you
I
do that
would.
for 20 grand?
No.
I'll have a shower.
I don't think I could. It's one of those that would stain your
That's a
memory.
brand
Would
deal
you
for
do it for
Arthur.
20 grand?
God, no. 10. So that was the worst.
But I won the pub golf, football golf.
But
Nice.
you didn't
Good.
win the pub football that we just filmed.
No, God.
Germany.
Many L's were taken
Oh
that
my
day.
I
god,
could ask
what a
a few questions about
video.
it.
Oh. Sound?
Who was the weakest link out of everyone, aside
Kieran
from you?
Carlin.
Oh, do you think?
He couldn't, because he can't drink anything fizzy. So every time there was a drinking challenge, the majority of them were beers and stuff.
Who would be the worst social media person to have in your team?
Probably just very small, slender people. I think maybe like Cal the Dragon might not be amazing at downing a
You know
pint.
what?
Oh, but
Fair,
it'd be good
yeah.
fun.
He's got many talents, that man.
You kept mentioning people had the dog in them.
I've got the dog in him. Oh,
Who had the
yeah.
most dog in
Bro,
them?
that was such a
Oh,
good
that's a
fucking
good-
video.
Harry is just built different, isn't he? He's got a very calm pit bull in him. Like he can
Jesus
just drink
Christ.
the most obscene amounts. Like he was saying it in the video, it felt like everyone's dad was like. If
I
you
remember
see
him
Harry
being
drunk,
very
You just
sober.
know that he must have
Well, not
had
sober,
an
but you know.
outrageous
Yeah.
amount of alcohol. 'Cause-
Yeah.
But by the end of that video, you could not.
was fine.
Yeah, he could drive in a straight line. I ended up in the ladies' bathroom. I didn't remember that, but
That was
yeah,
fun.
I don't remember that at all. I once went to a Burger King and the men's toilets were shut, and I just really needed to pee.
then you
And I
went.
asked Mr. Burger King. I was like,
Yeah.
"Sir,
He was there.
your men's toilets aren't working. Like, is there any chance I can just use the disabled or the ladies?" He was like, "The disabled's out of order as well. But it's pretty quiet. Just go into the ladies,
Oh,
like it's
no.
just cubicles." And I go in and I come out and I'm washing my hands, and this lady barges in and just goes like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "Oh, sorry, like the men's is broken." She went, "Okay," and I was like, "Why was she so mad?" She shuts the cubicle door and shits her guts up with the loudest thing
Oh
ever.
my god.
Oh my god.
Because it was literally just like, slam the door. Like, I was like,
And it was me.
yeah,
It was me.
And that's when I met Bambi. You know, Becky. They're the only times I've gone to women's. This sounds like I'm serious.
I
Recurring
don't know.
event.
I don't
Toilets
know.
enjoyer.
I feel
But
like
I'm
it might be
not.
something you like to do. Back to the beer. Use her.
Oh,
Use
god.
I would never use a woman.
Unless
Actually,
it's
that's
the
not-
toilets.
That's not better. No.
Right. The Chaos Crew. Always chaos.
Who is the Chaos Crew?
What is the worst thing that's been cut from one of your collabs? Drink and think. Drink and think.
To be honest, it's nothing that anyone would be like, that's genuinely an evil thing to say.
Okay.
Most of the stuff that gets cut is just like YouTube TOS. So I think
Fair.
Terms of service.
terms of service, yeah. So like you're just like, you can't get away with it and get monetized.
Are you going to down that? No.
Nah. Should we down it? Let's down it.
You're only here once.
Yeah.
Unless you
What
get
does
asked
that mean?
back.
You're not coming back.
Have you ever been to Siam Park in Tenerife?
No, I've never been to Tenerife.
I used to go to
I'm a big fan
Tenerife
of
so
the
many
Canary Islands,
times.
though. Yeah, that was where I ended up. I don't know if you ever saw the Freezy did a video. Freezy did this video where it was like we started in London and had to get as far away from the point as possible in 24 hours with no money.
I don't think I've seen that. How
Didn't
old's
you
that
lose your
video?
passport?
No, Rory Jennings did. Actually,
And you went on your own.
can I tell a little story?
You can.
Actually,
Yes.
will Rory be mad at me? Obviously, all the cheapest flights are in Europe because you start going anywhere further than Europe, the flights are just extortionate. So we had enough money to get a cheap European flight, which is what
Yeah.
everyone else did. But Canary Islands was the really obvious one because it's like, off the coast of West Africa.
It's far.
It's actually quite
Doesn't
far
sound
away.
far, but it is.
No, it really is, especially given it's Spanish territory. And I was like, Rory, there's only one way we can get that. We've got to get a 2 a.m. flight to Dublin, wait over for like 2 or 3 hours, and then at 5 a.m. fly to the Canary Islands and get
Sounds
there
like
at like
Robbie
9.
Fuck that.
And he was like, I'm not doing that.
It's an
And
experience.
I spent, must have been an hour or two trying to convince
What,
him.
and he wouldn't do
And
it?
he was like, let's just do sort of like an 8 till 9 o'clock flight to France. And I was like, there's no way we're winning if we end up in France. Like, and so I was like, okay, come on, we're going to do it. And when he finally agreed, he went, mate, this is so annoying. My passport's expired. We've had a mess.
What's happened?
Mate, I'm actually coming out in a hot sweat.
He's fucked it big time.
You've not got it.
I've got it.
It's expired.
You've expired your
It's
passport.
expired.
And
That's
he's like, you're going to have to go on without
outrageous.
me. I got on the flight and he goes, mate, I'm really sorry. My passport wasn't expired.
Oh my
I just
God.
could not
Oh
do
my-
the long
no way.
overnight journey. I was like,
What?
Rory, you're my boy. Like, you're supposed to be with me. Like, so I was there just on my John.
He was feet up watching Netflix while you were
yeah,
in Dublin.
whilst I was 3 o'clock sleeping on a sofa in Dublin, and there was no one in the airport. And then when Freezy, I told Rory, I was like, mate, like our team won, and the prize was like a free trip to Europe. He's like, so when are we doing it? And I was like,
Jesus
mate,
Christ.
I'm going on this trip and I'm bringing a mate.
You were like, get a new passport first, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Renew your passport, dickhead.
That is outrageous.
Whose name is that on the board?
Oh, Edward Allen Brown.
Who's that?
I've been looking at that. I have no
Is
idea who that is.
The guy who jumped out of the aeroplane with a lot of money.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Big Ed's full name. Yeah.
Done.
What is that guy called that jumped out the? It's like a famous true crimey case. His name was like J.D. Cooper. J.B. Cooper?
Oh.
D.B. Cooper.
Yeah, no, I know.
He was
I
D.B.
love that you
Cooper.
thought that was him.
Fucking miles on. I don't know where I was going out on.
Right, there's a special guest. Oh.
This is where Big Ed
Oh
comes
wait,
out.
I'm not gonna get fucking tricks this time. Is it the ghost of Twitter past?
What was that?
Oh.
No.
So this is the Vita coconut of truth.
Okay. Fantastic.
Now, every time someone holds this, they tell me nothing but the truth. Oh, can you feel like the power?
Kind of. There is definitely. Definitely something in Prison Break. That's
In
the,
Prison
I'm trying
Break.
to think of where
This is
Edward
where I'm
Allan Brown
thinking
comes
it.
from. There's definitely some sort of like Edward Allan Brown in Prison Break. Anyway, coconut time.
I had Prison Break in my head as well, but I don't know who that would be.
Coconut time. This is fantastic for hangovers, which you've got today.
Oh, dream.
We should probably have some electrolytes. Right, cheers. Have
Smells
a go.
coconutty.
Shout out.
Oh, refreshing.
Yeah?
Oh, really?
It is
Even nicer
nice.
than I thought it would be.
No, that is nice. See, I tell people this.
Oh, nice.
And also, they've been nothing but fantastic to us on this
Shout
show.
out Vita
So we
Nice,
love
okay.
them. So, the Vita Coconut Truth. Put
Oh.
your hand on it. Speaking of the Chaos Crew, I'm going to do some quick fire questions. Answer as your heart desires. Who's most likely to not leave their room for a week?
Me.
Alex.
Most likely to get an embarrassing tattoo?
Ooh, Cam Kirkham.
Oh, poor thing.
The
innit?
Geordies.
Most likely to get arrested?
Oh, good question. Arthur Hill.
Do you reckon?
Nice.
Yeah.
Most likely to approach a girl for their number?
Oh, George Clarkey.
Nice.
Most likely to urinate in public?
Arthur Hill.
That's probably why he gets arrested.
Yeah, they tied together.
And most likely to get cancelled.
Ooh. Alex.
Right, thank you. You've been some honours.
Oh, they were fairly
They're
reasonable
okay, weren't they?
questions.
Okay, what's the...
I was worried there would be things that the boys would be very detrimentally upset for me for saying.
Who's
Thank you.
your least favourite?
No.
Moving on, round 5. Here we
Requested
go.
this Southern Comfort
Spectacular drink.
with a lemonade.
Indeed. Okay, you pour the SoCo. I'll pour the.
Stop.
Cheers. Locked
Cheers.
in.
Oh.
We've both done locked in.
Nice.
We both put our mind, body, and everything else into it. My
Yeah.
question is, would you go back in?
You know what? It's one of those experiences that is like, well, it's very dependent on the people you're in there with.
100%.
I loved it. I actually did.
Did you?
I really enjoyed every second of it. It was so fun. I loved the like being completely detached from technology. A huge
So-
fan.
Yeah.
This is the thing, right? And I've thought about this before. Obviously, locked in and inside are fairly similar, but I feel like the people that they get in are somewhat different. And I don't think I would go on locked in, but I think I would go on inside if I was offered. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Do you think that there's like a massive difference between the two? Is there one that you would go in and not the other? I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued.
And not
Yeah.
sitting there going like, oh, that's kind of my job. I have to be checking this. I have to be checking this. Just being like, relax,
Constantly.
make friends, hang out.
Yeah, and you were also like, oh, this is being posted every night, so I got to
Yeah,
do
exactly.
anything.
I'm making
yeah.
content and I'm not having to really think about
Yeah,
it.
true.
It
I
was-
met one of my best friends, some joke man,
Oh.
on it. Like,
Yeah, I
you
love
know.
that you still hang out.
Yeah, we still make content together.
Do I see anyone from my series? No. Who would be your dream housemate?
Out of anyone in the world,
Hmm.
David Attenborough.
Oh, wow.
Nice. That'd be
Intrigued.
sick.
Actually, I
yeah.
bet that old prick snores like a. Forget him.
Separate
Scratch that
rooms.
one off. Oh, you know what? Do you know Theo Von? Yeah. He would just have stories for days.
Is
Okay.
he not really problematic? I don't really know him, but I feel like the content I see him in is very much like, ish. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. But yeah.
Who would be your
Dunno.
nightmare housemate?
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Fuck
That's
knows.
an
Maybe Elphaba, because she loves to just break out
know
in
what?
song.
Yeah.
Something has changed.
Yeah.
That's what she's going to start.
I
Defying
would just be
gravity.
like, if some people that burst out loud singing,
Singing.
which is kind of bad because I sing at home. If I'm like doing the
Yeah.
dishes or cleaning the house,
Singing.
I love a little sing
What's your
song.
favourite song? Sing.
Good question. George Michael, Careless Whisper.
Is
Go
it?
on.
I've never
Tonight
heard-
the music. No,
Seems so loud.
No,
Go
yes.
on.
extra for that.
Who pissed you off the most?
In Locked In.
Yeah.
I don't
Joke man with
remember.
his snoring.
There we go.
Wait,
Media
who?
Joke man with his snoring.
There we go.
I don't
Media
remember the
train.
people in either of their series. To be fair.
to the
I might
beer.
not have even watched either of their series because I don't remember him in the slightest.
Thank you, Bristol Beer Factory.
I watched the one that
Oh, she's
uh,
heady. Okay, too much head. That's embarrassing.
Oh,
JMX was in.
now then,
That's all I
we have a
remember.
special guest.
Another one. Big head time.
Oh, here he comes. It's the ghost of Twitter bars.
Yes!
Oh,
Oh, this won't be fun.
well, 6th of February 2022. Where were you?
Emotionally preparing for another Valentine's Day alone, probably.
Fair.
Is that so? Okay. If every single person on Earth entered a knockout rock, paper, scissors game,
I knew
you only need
this.
to win 33 games in a row to be crowned world champion.
How
That
fun!
is a fascinating fact.
It's an
Rock, paper,
incredible
scissors, shoot.
fact. Yes. It's only
Come
32
on.
to go.
32 to go.
27th of March 2022. You Googled.
I must have been in an embarrassing era because that's about 2 weeks beforehand.
You Googled the following.
I was in my cringe era. Go on.
Is sex between an adult and their adopted child illegal?
Yes. It's number one, still a child. I feel like you maybe didn't think that one through a little bit.
Okay, this one has
Sorry, adopted adult child. There we are. Makes
an
sense.
Okay,
adopted adult
there we
child.
go. That's a little bit better. I mean, probably because you're still responsible for that person, I guess.
But yeah,
Yeah.
obviously that's quite significant.
But I was going to say, you should probably preface what videos you do.
Yeah, so I'm
'cause you're
saying
like,
that.
"Oh, what
So I
am
obviously I do TV commentary, and the most insane TV series
Yeah.
came on I think it was A&E, about adults adopting adults.
Yeah.
And annoyingly, the premise got ruined because there was this one guy in it called Danny. Danny boy. It was a 10-episode series, and they stopped airing after the 3rd episode because it was so insane. This guy
shit.
decided to adopt with his wife, both in their mid-50s, adopt this 19-year-old Austrian girl who's pregnant. But the guy clearly fancies the girl he's adopting. So the girl flies from Austria
Right.
to America.
Welcome.
And they're writing a welcome home sign. And the wife goes like, what should we say on this sign? And he goes, I know what mine would say. Welcome to Ohio. Where's my blowy? And the wife's like, this is your daughter you're talking about. The final video on the series is me just going through all these insane conspiracies.
Is it?
It's the most insane
I
thing
gotta
ever.
watch that. I've not seen it.
Oh shit! What the fuck was that?
Oh, how's things anyway,
Okay.
Arthur?
In what sense?
Is this the next
life?
question?
Not good.
Okay, you have covered so many iconic characters on your channel, Big Ed being one of them. If you had to live with one of the 90 Day Fiancé cast for a year, who would it be?
That's a good question.
Drink and think, darling.
Out of all of them.
I like the view. Yes. Okay, now I'm scared.
Tell you what.
I don't want to do it anymore. Don't want to do it anymore. I don't
Big
want
Ed is awful to women, but to men,
So I'd love to live with it. We got so many of the same thoughts.
it would be jokes living with him. Muhammad Jabali or
So I've
or
never seen this show.
Aladdin.
Why?
They're both like quite similar. They're quite like boys.
Oh, that's it.
Guys, we've got an extraterrestrial prop.
It's Arthur! Yeah, extraterrestrial. It's an aardvark.
I don't know.
It's not an alien.
It's the spinning wheel of death.
Yay!
I'll spin for you.
You spin as the host.
Oh, you got to do a forward roll.
Fun.
Is that actually it?
Oh, yeah. Great
Hooray.
form.
That was good form.
This
Very
is for
straight
me.
and narrow. Wonderful.
Basically, I pick one to give it to you.
Do it.
Okay, so I'm going to
Sure.
give you...
Yo.
I'm going to give you the short straw. What the hell is the short straw, you ask? Bring it in. Isn't this the most fun you've ever had
Yes.
so far?
Oh!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Whoa! You got to put it back in. Oh.
Oh,
That tastes like
fun.
the divine taste of Vita
Oh,
Coke.
not fun, actually. Because that's a Southern Comfort
Gosh,
shot,
it's
no?
tasty. What's that? Straight gin. Yeah. Ready?
Fine.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, you cut me in half. When I say, hey,
Hey.
what a wonderful time of day, where you can learn to walk and
Alright,
play,
go roll again.
get along with each other.
Off
What's
you
roll?
go. Forward roll.
What's
Good
roll?
on. So guys, you have to leave.
How about if you just quit a job that you don't work at? Right, Crispy's Harrow Road. It's a chicken shop.
Hello, Christmas.
Hello, is there a manager there that I can speak to?
Where are you calling from? Like any company or from any shop?
I really like chickens for some reason, and so I was like, oh, I want to come work at a place that involves chickens. But then I started realizing that it really upset me, the idea of them potentially being dead and being eaten.
I can tell that.
Huh?
Okay, I
Huh?
can tell that. We don't have any space for the new staff.
Yeah, that's fine, because I was going to drop out anyway. It just like I was watching videos of chickens the other day. He hung up.
Obviously.
That was so weird. That was so weird. He was quite nice as well. He just sent us no Joe's guy. If you live in Harrow, go buy some chicken from Crispy's
Please.
Harrow Road just to make up for
Harrow
them,
Road.
because that guy's very nice.
I'm so sorry. Like, I hate that shit. I hate
That's
it.
who the fuck is this guy?
Whoever wrote the wheel needs sacking.
We're just going on.
It was so near I quit as well. Oh my lord.
How have you ended up like that? What?
SoCo. SoCo.
It's at the end of Titanic.
So cold.
Bum, 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 bum. So you are constantly on my TikTok, but you don't even do TikTok.
Yes.
Not really.
So you get a lot of fan edits.
Oh, goodness.
God, they love you, don't they?
I do like
you.
a good fan edit. They're very enjoyable to watch.
I realised yesterday, 2 days ago, I was on the plane watching fan edits of myself. I've got about 4. Make some more. 'Cause
Yeah.
it
Make
raises
some
my
more.
confidence.
Make some of me and Becky today.
Let's
Come on.
go. Yeah. Oh. I want to know, despite all your lovely, lovely fans out there,
Yeah.
what's
Bro,
the worst
I see
interaction
so
you've had with someone
many
who watches your videos?
edits of
Cheers,
Arthur.
cheers. Oh,
Of Arthur, George, Chris, Harry. I get quite some of Simon and Josh. There's a bunch.
cheers, drink a thing.
But there was this Brazilian girl who's from London. I hadn't face revealed yet, but liked the sound of my voice. And she was messaging me all the time, just like, come round, like, I want you, all this kind of stuff.
Jesus.
There was one night where they must have been drunk because she messaged going like, I don't care how ugly you are. I know you don't show your face, but I love the sound of your voice. I love your personality, all the stuff that comes across on videos. She was like, put on a mask. I'll come round to your house. Fuck me. And then I'll leave straight away after.
What the
And I was
fuck?
like, this is insane.
Well, we digressed. George made me
Holy
laugh.
shit.
Oh,
The
he must
amount
get-
of people
I mean,
who there's edits. People are like,
Yeah.
I fancy him so much, and I'm like, you've not seen his face. If you saw his face, I'm kidding.
No, he's a good
handsome
he's a good
boy,
looking,
handsome
he's a good
boy.
looking fellow with
But
great
what the
eyes.
What?
What?
Kissed him, have you? Huh? Oh. It's the final straw. So I will take these recently used glasses. I would
Nice.
like you to prepare a concoction out of all the drinks we've had so far. You could even put a little tequila
boss
Patron,
involved.
and we
She-
both drink
Gender
it.
equality. Women can
both
be
drink
bosses
it.
too.
Bro,
Come on. Not you, but some women.
what's your initial thoughts on women?
God, that's a lot. Initial thoughts when I came out. When I came out of
Jesus
my
Christ.
mum's tummy.
Every time you look at Finn, he's doing something fun. Look at him now. Oh, look at me. I've got my swing back chair.
Let's add some
What did she just
potassium.
say?
Yes!
Vitamin C.
Get those
Nice,
electrolytes.
yes.
That's going to curdle.
That is going to be fucking grim.
This is the toughest question of the evening.
Is it?
Is it true you leaked Talia and Simon's wedding?
Oh. I mean,
Drink
yeah,
and think,
okay.
babe. Drink and think.
So I probably haven't properly explained this, but what is this?
Oh
Do
my
you watch
god.
Theo's England versus Scotland videos by any chance?
I probably have, yes. I watch
I
all
have,
of them.
yeah.
They're good. So he does these videos where we go to Scotland, and then we were in the airport leaving. And he was like, it's actually my wedding this weekend,
What?
the weekend coming up. And I
You
was like,
said,
oh, that's
where
cool.
was my invite?
Yeah, no, he doesn't know me like that, sadly. And, the weekend came along, and it was Man United Arsenal. So I asked Chip and Chris, I was like, what are you boys up to? Let's go watch the game. And they're like, oh, we're at Simon's wedding. And so up until this point, Simon had said it's my wedding at the weekend. The boys said we're at the wedding. I didn't know anything was a secret.
No one's saying.
So I just happened to
Fair.
live stream that night.
Oh
I was
no.
on stream and then everyone asked like, who do you watch the game with? And I was like, oh, I didn't watch it with the boys. They're at Simon's wedding. Conversation swiftly moves on. The morning after, Chris is DMing me like, you leaked Simon's wedding. He hasn't even posted about it. No one even knows they're getting married. They got engaged like a year ago. And then Chris sends me a message that Simon had sent him being like, fucking... We spent all this time trying to keep it a secret. Arthur TV of all people. I was like, what does he mean by Arthur TV of all people? There was some little some little divvy who's just like,
degenerate.
of course, that fucking loser. And he was very
Jesus
nice about it. He was like,
Christ.
don't worry, like, I don't hold to say that. But he was actually more annoyed at Chris because when Simon was like, Arthur leaked it, Chris was just pissing himself. And Simon was like, why aren't you taking this seriously? We tried so hard.
This show needs another guest next
Oh,
week.
bless.
Let's
I never knew that.
think who
I don't
we're
think I
gonna
knew that anyway.
nominate.
You know who I think you should get on? Who's
Go
actually
on.
great crack and
Tell
a
me.
lovely bloke? Italian buff.
Yes!
Get Isaac on. Bring the
How weird. Literally yesterday we reacted to the Italian batch one. How fun. There we go.
Let me
Full
shut up and say
circle.
this is courtesy of Arthur. Keep this for him.
Oh!
Hello, mate.
Hi! Come on
So,
the show. Come on the show.
live on the pod, would you be willing to go on? Do you want to come on See It Off next?
It's great fun.
Yes.
Yeah!
Nice.
That's my boy.
Hell yeah.
That's my Italian boy. Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Arthur Hill.
No.
I just feel like my wife said her ex's name in bed.
Arthur
She just
TV.
called me the more talented Arthur.
Arthur TV, but I wish I had a full one. I think we've had too much to drink. See it off and get out of my pub.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Let's just get out of here. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Hey, my good lord.
What? Well, there we go. What the fuck was that? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please do make sure you leave a like down below if you did. Subscribe for more, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.